Rise and shine, rise and shine, sweetheart. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What should Joy do? What should Joy do? Oh, good morning. It's a whole lot of factors. Is the parent right? Is the child right? There's no rules to this stuff. You just kind of got to go along with what the program is. At the end of the program, it all comes to an end. There's always the end to every story, everyone's life. There's a the end to it. The outcries for Joycelyn from the YouTube public. The embarrassment that one child, Joycelyn, had to go through. Should she change her mind? Contact her parents. We're looking for Joy. Is she missing or is she alive? Oh, shame on those people that says that a child should never talk to their parent. The rules goes along. We make them up as it plays out. That is solid to any game. We make them up on what we feel should happen. YouTube public has been manipulated brainwashed. They're brainwashing you. They're brainwashing you, controlled on an outcry. Put you in your feelings. But there's only been one side to the story. There's only been one side to the story. Timothy Savage, he's been out here this whole week. He put an outcry out to 50 bloggers. I need you to get this message out. Amongst the 50, I probably visited, let's say about 3 or 4 channels that he appeared on. I almost got my tissue. It felt pretty bad. But then again, I had to think about it. My parent. See, this is a moment where you get to put yourself in the parent shoes and in the child shoes and weigh your differences. And I've done that. Let me say that these were my parents. And I watched how my parents performed on TV. I can't say how, that's supposed to know, her parents should perform. That's not my child, but I tried to put myself in this child, because they like to call her a child. No one is saying a grown adult at all. Yes, using the word child. That way you will think that a child, is not supposed to be making these type of decisions. But because I'm able to recognize a grown woman who has made her decisions, you got to fall back. That's to me, not to the parents. Got to fall back. She's grown. You understand? The same way that an adult, the parents, myself, with my children, set the rules, raise them up, milk them up, spit them out, and all that stuff. You never know how it's going to turn out. In the end, once you have to release them from the chest, they become of that age, they make these decisions. Now, they talked about the rules. One of the rules that I have learned as a parent is when they become of age, whether we like it or not, the love for your child is to respect their decision. As long as we know that your child or your adult child, you're grown out there being brutalized, held in a coat, strapped with chains and balls, then sometimes you have to accept it for what it is. I've seen Joycelyn a few times earlier on in this I think about my oldest daughter, my middle daughter. They're grown women. They're grown women. And I say that, well, okay. If you want to have a man telling you what kind of clothes to put on, who not to talk to, and where to go, I'd fall back. I heard from her, though. I hear from them a little bit too much. Sometimes I be blowing their away. Get out of here. Mom, can I have? Mama, can I get? Stuff like that. Go do grown stuff, because I remember that you wanted to do grown stuff, right? Well, go do grown stuff, but I still have it back. But that's here, near, or there, right? When they make these decisions, you still have to show the love for the decisions that they make. We may not like them. There is parents in this room. All of our children has done some things that we don't like. The only reason that we're looking at this being publicized is because this adult child is off or went off or decide to make this her boyfriend. It's because he was a celebrity. It's Mr. Kelly. It could have been Bruce Springsteen. It could have been any one of them. You'd have heard this outcry like this. But had it been an original John Doe from next door, you wouldn't hear this outcry. You wouldn't hear it. It'll just be up in the community, or they'll be over there knocking on John Doe's door next door. A little bit easy. It's convenient, you know. Can't do this to a celebrity. Only thing you can do for a celebrity is to do the outcry and, of course, share the bad publicity, such as, oh, he's a predator. Oh, he are my child back in the days. All that, you know, stuff. So the rules. When I tell y'all these people, you're making the rules up as you go along. When there is no rules. The only rule that can happen right now is love. I always say that psychology is one hell of a fucking subject. It really is. And most of the people, once you really learn it, I'm not going to get all into it. If the first outcry isn't working, meaning that I'm going to go on 50 panels, I'm supposed to talk about her man, I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to share this, don't work, then now you got to reverse the psychology up. Leave out all of the negative stuff. Who gives a fuck about how she left the college? All that's got to go out the window. The only publicity that her dad, in my opinion, should be given is just, we love you, Joy, and get the fuck off the goddamn screens. We love you, Joy. Just send her that. Just send her that, because at this point, that's probably all she wants to hear. Do you think that she would want to hear all of these stories about how this situation played out, all the way from around when you put your arm around her and she jerked? And that tells me that somebody's been touching her. The more propaganda that you keep inserting to the public out here, and she is seeing this stuff and knowing that that's not true, the further you're going to push her away. See, you all are only getting one side of the story. I can't understand, for the sake of me, out of this whole week that I've been listening to this stuff, why haven't, I'm going to say, those people that's on this outcry and this Joycelyn missing campaign flip this shit around and say, Joy, come tell us your story. What is her story? What's her story? Nobody's asking for that. Everybody's just comfortable hearing the Savage's story. Where's hers? We haven't heard from her to say whether if she was mistreated. Better yet, what happened in that previous relationship? Tim Savage says, and I quote, her previous boyfriend was at the college too. But he got word that the previous boyfriend, that Mr. Kelly, told Joy that you should call and press charges on the boyfriend, her previous boyfriend. Nobody ever done that. You never checked in to see if something had happened with the previous boyfriend. Yeah. See, most females, the majority of them, if they are being treated really good by the previous boyfriend, 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna just run off and leave that one. I think I can remember the name. I'm not sure. Was it Darius or something? You know, Joy says that he found out about him. So there's a missing story outcry about whether if she was being beaten by Mr. Kelly or whether if she was being harmed or mistreated by the previous boyfriend. And Joycelyn found a way out. But the story is allegedly and possibly could be flipped around. Adonis. Thank you, sweetheart. I knew you were here. Have my back. Adonis, Darius, Adonis, something like that, right? There has been absolutely no conversation about Adonis. Where's Adonis? What was his relationship like with Joycelyn? Why would Timothy Savage come out and say that Mr. Kelly told Joycelyn, you need to go and file a report on that boyfriend? Another missing link up in there. I am embellished of looking at the crowd of people that has allowed their mental to be tapped into. It never amazes me, but I'm surprised, right? It's the stories, they're good. It's those type of energy stories, and I can understand that as well. The desperate of not hearing from my child. I can understand that too. But what would Joycelyn want? Is anybody taking her into an account? What would she want? Do you ask yourself if she would want her parents to continue to do what they're doing? He's told several channels that he is aware of her surroundings. He's aware of where she may be living at, when the last time he saw her. He spread it that there is a handler involved with her now that goes by the name of Glenda Jeffries. He's brought you all of this information without any bag up of legal terms, paperwork to it. And everybody is about 500 to 1,000 people. Oh, that's sad. When you get the screaming missing, there were several people around. There's an attorney's to contact. After this whole week, I wake up and I click on the news. And I'm not a big news fan because I know how they like to tap into your mental as well. I can't find anything about a missing persons report on Joycelyn. I never see anything. I'm trying to understand what is it that the YouTube public can do over your authorities, prompting a prompt investigation. The girl had an attorney down there. You can even call and ask Jennifer Bonjean. Have you heard from her recently? Jennifer Bonjean may say, well, yeah, it was about 2-3 weeks ago. But I know for a fact that she visits Mr. Kelly. So on a visiting list. That could be happening. So to see her is easy peasy. Pull up in the car, sit outside during the jail visiting hours. Don't approach her and just look through the lens. There's my baby. She's okay. You'll see if she's malnutrition. You can see if she's walking in ball and chains. You can see all of that. Because I know that if it was Tasha, if it was Nisha, you ain't got to talk to me. And I'm not going to stalk at you or nothing like that. But coming out here saying that you know bits and pieces of your last know-abouts for your child, you can sit right on up the street. You didn't even take your picture of it to have a memory or whatever. But until that girl is ready to turn around and fall back into the hands of her parents, that as well is God's will. It's God's will. And I don't like to bring God in here in a lot of stuff, but I know that he has created the creation of this world. He knows what a person is thinking before you thought of it. He knows the plan of each and every last one of us. He knows the feedback that your child is going to give you and the feedback that you're going to give your child. He knows the love that you're going to give it. He knows the love that you're not going to give it. We were already in the making, and I sit here and I listen to hundreds of people that has their mental energy tapped into, but then will come on and tell you how to trust God. And mind you, I don't even know the Bible like that. But I know once you put him above and beyond of everything in your life, you can pretty much decipher. First of all, is how did I get here? First of all, who's waking me up? First of all, who's helping me control my health and go throughout my day and stuff like that? There ain't nobody but God. We live within him. He is us, is what you people been saying all the time. But yet then you come out and you talk and you do against who has provided you the life. So he knows. He knew this day was coming. He knew it. Every last one of us has a journey to do. You just don't know until you do it. God already knows that you were going to do it. So who you mad at? You're mad at God now? You should probably hate God now. He knew this was going to happen. He knew it was going to happen. All I have to do is be mindful of the thought of my thinking process of what I have to say. That is the second process of what God gave us. Your five senses. This, your eyes, your tongue. This is what he gave us. Now, what you gonna do with it? That's the part that I've learned about my God. So I trust, and I become grateful of the life that I have. Now, when we go off to do all of this other stuff that we know this ain't in God's plan. You know it ain't, because you get the feeling this tinkling shit through your body. And that's if you have the spirit of the God in you. You'll feel it. You feel it. Right? But you don't care about it because you got to go and do what you think is right. But once you start feeling that feeling in there, that's the moment that you probably should be shutting it down and turning it around. Why is Joycelyn mad? Or not mad? Because I don't know if she's mad or not. What's going on, Louisa? I should probably say that. Why hasn't she not responded? So you have the one side of the world that's saying that it doesn't matter. That's her parents. They need to know her whereabouts. They need to know if she's missing, if she's alive, if she's eating, if she's still being controlled by R. Kelly. And I heard him say that too last night on someone else's channel, on a blogger out there. I did. I heard him say it. Says that Mr. Kelly is still controlling her. But half of the world knows that Mr. Kelly has been incarcerated for 4 freaking years. So are you saying that she is under his command from all of the time that he has been with her before he was incarcerated? Because right now there's nothing that he can absolutely do. You won't acknowledge that an engagement has been announced first and foremost. An engagement. That's my fiance. Well, I'd like to know how the hell is Mr. Kelly is planning to continue a marriage with someone that is missing or not alive. How? How is that possible? What, he's going to marry the dead? How? It's just common sense. Let's go back to day 1. No, it might be day 3. Let's just throw this part into the equation that they don't talk about anymore, of what could have possibly detoured Joycelyn the other way. I hear outcry out there about, oh, because Shabazz was there. Did he love her then? He was filming. Huh? Was that love then? She says that you got another man in this house, in this man's house. You know that he doesn't like that. Azrael was there. Did she love her then? Would you loved her this much had Azrael prosecuted Joycelyn in that fight, and Joycelyn been sitting in jail for about a year or 2 on assault? Because that's what Azrael was trying to put on her, right? Would you have loved her then? Or would we be in another episode of these parents now going after Azrael for having their child locked up? But let's bring that back to life out here. Let's look at that again. Let me get it up. Let's look at that again. Let's look at that. Because right then and there were people around. One who's been out here all over as well, as is entertaining, says that, oh yeah, he looked out for my daughter. Angelo said that part. Angelo said that part. Yeah, he looked out for my daughter, but at the same time, Azrael could have had Joycelyn incarcerated as well with that fight, knowing that she's a good actor, allegedly, right? And she could have been going to court, trial, all that shit for assault. But there's no episode for that. I swear. But this is where it started. She had people around her. Joycelyn did. And those people that was up in here,
I need to protect myself. Shit. Joy, you were sleeping on me. It's the fight.
Her love. Did not show her love. Where was the love that
ladies. Call the police. You got a situation up there.
Come on, let go. Yeah, because you went to jail. You were sleeping with me as a minor. Lying bitch. You were me as a minor.
do you not hear her
already? You were sleeping with the bitch. I know how to fight. I know how to fight.
Okay.
I know how to fight. I'm pressing charges too. She's crazy. I'm pressing charges too. Kimberly, I'm gonna start for you. You're going to jail, mama. You're going to jail, mama. I'm going to jail. Where my phone at? Where my phone at? Keep laughing, because all of y'all can be in jail together. Girl, nobody going to jail for nothing. Nobody did that to you. Where my phone at? What the hell? You crazy. Where's my phone at?
That's all right, it's loud.
I'm going to jail.
Well, the police are on the way, so
Call police, please.
We already.
I told you his friends to be killed out here.
man.
Tell her grab the last two.
This is filming going on by Matthews. Why didn't he, with his soul?
No.
Both of these girls are about
I don't want to go after each other.
hey, you know what? We all get mad. No, the filming was more important. More important.
Pushing it away. Can you check her jacket?
About love. We talking about sending her home. You want her to go home when there were people around at this moment in time that could have gave her love. Facts, AR. Facts.
Open that door.
Facts, Michelle. Facts. Those emails attached that to a lot of this. Oh, it won't continue to play, but y'all know what video I'm talking about, right? Let me see.
Call my phone, Shabazz. I need to find it. Give me your phone, sir.
Y'all know what video I'm talking about. So it was that video. It's kind of where I wanted to show you guys when they said, well, where was the love? Come on, Joy.
Yep.
No, you're
She's going to jail.
She's going to jail. They want her in jail, but then you want her home.
I know how to fight.
What?
It's nothing. Fighting at the fucking Trump. Go ahead. That's assault. That's assault, baby. You go to jail. You got 2 charges against you. She got 2 charges against her. 2. She got 2
charges. Sleeping with a minor and assault.
Listen, you gotta keep it
Nah.
Yeah.
Stop, ass.
Yeah, or you're going to jail too.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna get out. So, here, give her these last little Grammys. Give her these last little bit of Grammys.
Stop.
Somebody please help her. Please help her get these last 2 Grammys. These is last 2. Give them to her.
His
Give them
media
to her.
should have been
Give them to her.
officer.
Do you want the
No,
police call? Do you want to press charges? What do you want?
I do want to press charges. Please call the police. I do. Because every time she came to me, every time she came to me, all of these people are my witness. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Well, them emails.
You messed with the wrong one. Because look, I'm 22, but I'm smart. You playing checkers, I'm playing chess.
Living long enough. Promise you.
That's everything. You can
Long
go.
enough for it.
You can go.
I laughed at it too. Like, girl, what are you like 10? Yeah.
Look, y'all. Your girl is good. Look. Oh, pff, I'm good, baby. I'm good. Sitting over here chilling. Look. I ain't the one that's going to jail. Now, y'all got it live, baby. Look, the skeletons is coming out. Period. 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 Yup. Yup. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my French. Look, y'all, I'm gonna be an advocate for women. I just apologize, but this girl really came at me with all this hand motion and did not land one single punch at all whatsoever. And truthfully, I don't give a fuck. Do I feel good? I kinda do. I ain't even gonna cap, cause you know what? Rob has been lying to all of y'all. And that's the sad part about it. That is the sad fucking part about it. He been lying to all y'all asses. And he had people like me lying for him. That's why we never watched the documentary. That is exactly why. So we got on Gayle King, as stupid as can fucking be. Oh, this nigga.
Let me pause that. She said that's why we never watched the documentary, right? Now, you did not have to watch a documentary to make a decision whether if you wanted to be with Mr. Kelly or not. You didn't have to. It was a common sense thing, right? But she says she plays chess, not checkers. Had, according to what they're saying in the streets this week, that she was pushed into Mr. Kelly's life, right? She was pushed into it. But had her parents, this was the parents' thing, right? To make their child knowledgeable about being in the presence of a grown man. No matter whether if he was an R&B king singer or this or that. Take that off the map. Take that off. Just let's eliminate that, right? It was a grown man. She didn't get the rules, did she? Daughter, this is a grown man. This is that. This is that. You have to dress this type of way. You're going to be this type of way. We're going to be right there with you or whatever, if they were going for this audition or a contract of making her an overnight celebrity, you know? None of that was done. Didn't take me a rocket scientist to know. You're going in front of a grown man. There's a way to conduct yourself. Put the rules down before you even put her in front of the grown man. If he says something that's inappropriate, I need to know. If he touches you, I need to know. If he does this, I need to know. If he does that, I need to know. What happened to that? What happened to that part? But you're looking at king of R&B, a big time celebrity. Every time you saw him, he in suits, fancy suits. He got on dark shades, got a nice haircut and wearing them fucking shoes to the teeth. What part did they miss? Oh, I forgot. They were young trying to play motherfucking chess. Y'all didn't teach your kids a chess game. He wasn't married. I remember back in 2000, early 20, when I did one show and I played it out. When you walked in his house and you seen Sandra, Tamika, Rhonda, and Moshe sitting on the couch, the fuck did you think was going the fuck on? He didn't, and R. Kelly never hidden being who he was. A flirt, it's in his song. Don't charge it to his heart. Charge it to the motherfucking game. He told you who he was. And as I'm looking at this, I'm damn sure well that he told pretty much all of them, for all of them to be okay sitting up in this man's home, and they're not the only ones sitting up in there. The fuck? Obviously, you didn't know how to play chess. Because if you had a problem, you should have had a problem when you walk through that man's fucking door and there is Bush in the kitchen acting like she barbecuing chicken, or it's somebody else over here. It was a flag that I can do what the fuck I want to and have as many fucking girls around that I want to. Are you gonna be down with the motherfucking game, or are you gonna go? Because he gave y'all a fucking choice according to the fucking news out here on the curb. He did that shit, but you decided to sign the paper and say, I'm down for the fucking game. Fucking young ass whippersnappers, get the fuck out of here. She never knew how to fucking play chess. Oh, her part of the chess game was, I'm gonna take this grown ass man and I'm gonna flip him to me and only me. Ha! Girl, that's like saying who stole the motherfucking cookie out the cookie jar when you messing with a motherfucking G on the streets. Now we get to talk street about Mr. Kelly. He didn't hide shit. It was all in his fucking music. The opportunity was out there for a lot of these broke ass motherfucking girls, period. Do you want in or do you want out? It ain't no motherfucking difference from you signing up for your goddamn retirement plan. Do you want to sign up for your RA or do you want out this bitch? You had a fucking option to do so. But because I can't get my way and I'm not the only one, and he's writing shit to different females or whatever, the man had the right to talk about whatever he wanted to whatever fucking female. It wasn't fucking illegal. But the main chick, this one right here, wanted it all. Wanted it all.
Get his bitch these last few Grammys. Give her these last few Grammys before I fucking break them. You better give her these last Grammys before I fucking break them. Call an attorney. Call a fucking attorney. Call a fucking attorney. I want this bitch in jail with her man. You can go be Tweedledee and Tweedledum in a fucking jail cell. In a jail cell. I want this bitch in jail. Fuck all this.
Outcry right now is about her
You're not saying shit to me.
wanting Joy in jail. Had she succeeded with that, there was the love. Shabazz was up in there on behalf of Angelo. He was up in there on behalf of Angelo. He got acknowledged for, man, you good looking out for my girl. Well, she went home. Things didn't work out right. Now the hunt is on for Joy. I don't have the video pulled up, but when I'm looking at all opportunities rise out here, she's walking by an attorney, allegedly probably visiting Mr. Kelly. Bonjean has a fucking number. And if all else fails, there's a 911. So as I listen to all of these bloggers and, and it's not right for a mama to tell another child not to go home to their mama. What you're asking us to do is coincide, jump on board with the one side goddamn narrative that we don't even, what's her side? What's her side of the story? So the parents can make this as sympathizing as they can. Empathize. I feel their pain. But at the same time, there's, for the sake of all of these people who has allowed their mental to get tapped into, and if Joy decides to come out here and start telling X, Y, and Z about the things that she just would not tolerate from her parents being embarrassed in the goddamn public, y'all better pick y'all motherfucking face up. Pretty much, because you won't sit still. And God says, be still on some matters that you can't fucking fix. Sit your ass still and let me handle this. Let me see. Let me tap into the energy of joy. Let me see. Not you, motherfuckers. But y'all know God. The fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck is wrong with you people? I didn't even wake up irritated this morning. But now I'm a little irritated because I sat there and I get it saying, I had, because I got to go peep and I'm listening to the gossip of Timothy Savage. Knock it the fuck off, dude. You done told this girl whole fucking livelihood since she was fucking born. The original, authentic motherfucking parents don't do no shit like that. Now, had he been out here, I tell y'all this, had he been out here with his fucking police report, filed and said that I'm filing on a missing report of my goddamn child, and the police are involved, and I see this shit on national TV, and the media is talking about it, I just might have been saying, Joy, go ahead on home because they won't stop. They're just going to keep humiliating you. The audacity, and I'm not standing up for no goddamn Lady G, but the audacity to put out propaganda about somebody holding somebody fucking hostages without your goddamn credentials. Go to the fucking police, not on fucking YouTube, and you go have them and arrest this woman. Public opinion does not fucking matter. Go to the fucking law. You're scared? Are you scared that you might be overstepping your fucking boundaries with the fucking propaganda? And that girl just may have been all on the fucking news or the Lifetime thing, just spilling out some shit like everybody fucking do on this fucking YouTube. It's propaganda. Have you lied to us? But because of the words, the choice of words that she chose to use, and I replayed it, should Lady G have said that? Hell no. I'll agree. Hell no, because it was too many fucking cameras out here, and we all know how they can twist up some shit. So God be with her that shit is not true. But that's the only way to get your resolution on your resolution that you're trying to fucking find. Send the goddamn police and get the shit over with. Let them go and find out what Glenda knows, since you put her all out here as a fucking culprit because of what she said. It's so many people out here that said so many shit. It is so many people that I have seen walking besides Joy. Why didn't you put out a fucking heard Tim Savage say that the attorney was a fucking handler too? Joy's attorney, you said that shit. I think it was on that goddamn Janice Play. Then you left there and you went over to what's that other girl's channel? I heard it. Now you got Conscious TV playing. Oh, you went big ups up there. But here's the thing though. See, they have a split decision as well. Timothy Savage. All they gonna do is put your story out, and then they're going to narrate on what part is your bullshit and everybody else's bullshit and collect their fucking views and go the fuck on. All of this whole fucking week, Timothy Savage and everybody else that's saying, bring Joy home. I'm nosy. Thank you, Tay-Tay. I'm waiting on y'all to get the fuck up off your asses and get your motherfucking signs up. Y'all got all this motherfucking mouth. I'm sure she's waiting on one of y'all to come and touch her and grab her at 26, you say she is, and say, Joy, go home, go home. Go take that motherfucking risk. See if y'all could put y'all fucking money where your mouth at. Because like I said, had it been Tosh, I ain't heard from her. I'm going to go ride the spine, kind of see, make sure she is still living so I don't have to put out a propaganda about a missing fucking person's report. I'm going to go see for myself. And as long as I see her up and breathing or whatever, I have to wait until Tasha turns around and say, Mom, come and get me, or I want to come home. That's it, and that's all. That's the only way that this shit is going to play out. But all of the shit you have went live with this girl on your mediation thing. You said a pastor was there. A pastor should have told you, turn off the cameras. This is private. We can probably fix her privately, or let's do this privately. You said that, Timothy Savage, you said that when you left the restaurant, when you went there, she locked herself in the bathroom for 45 minutes. I got to get ready to go because right now it's about cold. Got to go take a drop off, get her hair done. I was going to plan on sitting here for a while today, but I forgot about the goddamn hair point. I got to go. I'm a busy mom, y'all. I'm a busy mom. Goddamn it, I'm productive. I'm busy. My life be so freaking busy. Teddy right now is at the goddamn doctor's office getting his checkups and all that shit. Yeah. Had to get a tooth check on Teddy. That's gonna hit me for probably about $400-500. One motherfucking tooth, but that's my dog. And I gotta keep busy so that I can be able to afford some shit like this, right? Instead of being out here putting out my whole goddamn family, goddamn life. Let's ask Timothy Savage, I want to get back to this whole restaurant thing. Why hasn't Gayle King, yeah, I'll be back. Oh, I'll be back, Michelle. I just got to drop her off. Then I'm free until she's ready to go. I'm coming back. Why haven't CBS, NBC, Gayle King, none of these people picked up your story? We wants to know why, in the first goddamn place, have you entrusted a Tasha K motherfucking gossiping ass goddamn channel to take your story to? What the fuck were you looking for to get the fuck out of her? Everybody knows Tasha K's goddamn commentary. Everybody. Yeah, I have it, Michelle. It don't do the dental though. It covers for the anesthesia. So he's probably knocked out right now, but it don't covers the extract, anesthesia, and all that other stuff. So I have the wellness Banfield insurance. Huh? I got it, girl. But once you get to reading all in there, so I got to pay for cash out of my fucking pocket for some goddamn a tooth that's got to come out, girl. Why haven't you done that? Why the public? Why these people out here who half of them is disabled, half of us is broke, half of us is insane, half of us ain't coming, all this shit. But you out here pleading to these people. To get the word out to who? Gayle King ain't gonna call Louisa or Liz on, or Atlas on, or Tears on. They ain't calling the motherfuckers on the show. They ain't Dr. Phil. Call Dr. Phil. Maybe he can help. You're tapping into the mental of people who don't have the power or the juice to do a motherfucking thing to you. Not for you. Nothing. There's nothing that these people can fucking do but come on here and share your goddamn story. And then it's going to hit a fucking dead end, because at the end of the day, she's 26 years old. And this is something that is God's will. She has to do it on her time. You say you sorry, but you'll say you sorry to the public. You say you're sorry to the public about your child, but then you'll turn around and come back and still tell the whole goddamn shit all over again. I would want my child. I would definitely want to hear my child. So for those people that sits on their fucking screen talking about y'all guys to be crazy, out your mind, talking about she don't need to go home and she this age or this age. This is where we all fucked up, right? Can't nobody in this fucking world tell another person how the fuck to feel. When y'all gonna get that through your head? Y'all can't tell nobody how to feel. The fuck? It ain't the people that's not feeling what you feeling fault. It's your fault that you allow someone to tap into your mental energy and jump on a bandwagon. Jump on the goddamn bandwagon of saving Joycelyn when you get them goddamn police reports, the missing person report. Get her up on a billboard, put her on the milk cartons in the goddamn store. Put her in the goddamn newspaper nationwide. You want to go big? You want to go large? Do it that way. Put your money where your fucking mouth is at. Do it that way. Fuck the public. Go do your work. Go do your work. The public has done a lot now. A whole week. Come home, Joy. Come home, Joy. We got a whole goddamn pastor sitting in his fucking seat, bouncing from channels to channels. Atmos. When the fuck is you getting up and going and marching downtown Chicago for Joy? Go look for her. And you sit there and you see it all comfortable for her. This ain't work. This shit is comfortable. Look how easy this shit is. And as you study comfortable than a motherfucker, but ain't nobody out there getting her. She out there, motherfucker. She ain't in your house on a motherfucking chair. She can't hear you right here. She ain't watching y'all shit. She ain't watching it. And I don't blame her, because all it would do was still continue to confuse her. And that's allegedly, because I don't know no damn Joy. I don't know her. Pimping goddamn pastor, just as comfortable, ride back pastor. He got all the goddamn solutions, all of them. But you ain't getting up and doing shit. See, there's a just cause and an effect. When the hell are y'all gonna put the effect part together and go out there and do it? Come home, Joy. Come home. Come home. Get on the goddamn bullhorn. It's a whole lot of y'all, about 1,000. Fast is out there. Put your coats on and shit, because that goddamn Windy City don't play. That motherfucking cold coming off of that water is a bitch down there. You need thermos, USB, motherfucking vests and shit to heat you up. We know. We walked it for cows. We know. See, we had a cause, which was Mr. Kelly, and we put in the goddamn effect. We went out there. Yeah, free R. Kelly. You motherfuckers on the screen. Come home, Joy, come home. Like she hear you. Joy has been in the presence of police officers, deputy sheriffs. The mayor is probably seeing y'all shit. The mayor done dug through their motherfucking paper pile, that agenda that gets put on their shit by their people. Oh, well, look at there. Okay, well, they still looking for Joy. Well, what's next on damn case? And to put that shit right back down. They gone to fixing on some motherfucking potholes in the streets of Chicago. They going to figure out if they should reduce or increase the motherfucking tolls. That's what they worry about. They doing that type of shit. Because you guys have not actually come through. Tell us what you know. And all you're going to tell them is the same goddamn story that kind of went like this. Let me find it. Give me 1 second. Everybody mad. I got one more thing before I better say that, because I'm coming right back. I just got to go drop my baby off. I just got to drop my baby off. This is your story. This is your story. Right here. You done went from this to that, to this, to that, to this, to that. We don't know what the hell to think. We do not. We done went to this. And I get it. Desperate measures, desperate times. I get it. I haven't seen my child in 4 years. That's what you said. That's a lie. You seen her. You were down there with Daryl Johnson. Daryl Johnson with the TMZ or whoever it was that you done signed and had them come on down there and filmed him. How many things can y'all actually name right quick of a mistake that a parent could have done to their child that you guys seen Tim Savages do? How you know she wanted to be on the camera like that? How do you know? Now you out here running this whole propaganda, and I don't know whether it's true or not. I'm just saying. Now you're telling the public that this lady coming up on this screen, Lady G, known as Glenda Jeffries, is holding your daughter hostage, right? Coming up on the screen in a sec. You're doing this without a whole goddamn police report behind you, right? Now I'm gonna show you how we contradict ourselves. We conflict our fucking stories. This lady right here, you just accused her because she was dancing along and on her phones, and she made the call. You'll never, she said in her phone, first she got to prove if it was anybody in the phone. She might have been capping. She probably capped on y'all, and I don't know if that's it. That ain't illegal. People cap all the time. You ain't gonna see your daughter fucking with y'all. That's probably what she was doing. And this ain't no defense for her because what she did, okay, it wasn't right because there was too many goddamn cameras around, and having some empathy, that they were looking for their parents. So the best thing, the outcome of how this probably should have played out, in my opinion, was Glenda probably should have just rolled her eyes at them. Who are you talking to? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care. Most of us, but it was her decision to do whatever it is that she wants to do. And right now she's got to battle these goddamn propagandas and see what the fuck, is it true or is it not? The pap gonna be around here waiting on the motherfucking truth. Or what I believe. Because I said that there ain't no motherfucker gonna ever tell you the truth. But you just put the propaganda out here about your daughter. Your daughter is being held by a handler. Now you have to ask yourself, put a 1 in the chat if this is continuous exposure. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that it is not. Exposing your daughter. She doesn't want to be told that she is being held by a handler. And if you're talking about handlers, now you are continuing to say that her fiance, R. Kelly, is still having handlers, which aligns to you're still talking about my man. What part do you not understand? You're talking about her man. You're accusing her of being with someone that she is now comfortable being with. You're talking about him. You won't stop. So it angers her. And you're going to continue to anger her and continue to anger her. The only tactic that you were better off using was the police. That was it, and that was all. And if the police can't help you because they're saying that, oh, she's of age and we can't force her, which is legally done, they can't. They can't. If they go up in there and grab her by the fucking ear and say, you going home now because we sick of this outcry, guess what Joycelyn got? A motherfucking lawsuit on that fucking department. Oh, yeah. Isn't that funny how the law works? See, 1 minute they think that they could be helping you, but in a second, they can get sued as motherfucking well for going against the law to doing what the fuck you doing to me. I said I don't want to fucking go. Yeah. This shit is crazy. Part 2 coming up because we got to get right back into this goddamn restaurant conversation that you keep putting out here, and we wants to know why the hell you keep leaving out Adaris. What really happened? Bring Adaris on since you want to put it all out. Talk about if their relationships was hunky-dory and Joycelyn found someone who wasn't beating her, who was going to take care of her, who did love her. Where's the video at? She's walking through the mall, right? All them people in the mall. One lady runs up to her, Kelly, is that you? I get an autograph. She didn't stand there and say, Joy, bitch, you better get out this relationship. The fuck ran up on R. Kelly to fuck him up. None of them. You know why? Because it was against the law to do so, but still, they brought no fucking attention around this man. We gonna get into when I come back. It's a few minutes. Part 2 coming up. So stay tuned because we're going to get into the fact of that whole goddamn Booker and Angelo and Tim Savage and Shabazz motherfucking commentary that they all called in on. Wouldn't let Cass Jones up in on. Oh, it's coming out today. It's coming out today. Because if I wants to talk about this whole motherfucking saga around Mr. Kelly, and like I told y'all the last time I was on live, you can't pay me enough to believe that Bookham didn't know exactly what the fuck was going on between this Angelo and all this motherfucking bullshit. Angelo said it out his own fucking mouth. Do you know you knew everything? You got everything. How the fuck does he has everything? And Mr. Kelly went to jail. Huh? How? He got everything like what? Of what y'all all was planning on doing on this whole, take his emails, put this out, make Azarel mad. She gonna flip on him. We got this, add Drunken Larry into this shit. Add him into it. And here go your whole motherfucking saga. You, cousin Levi know? All these motherfuckers know these motherfuckers. Everybody that we've seen talking knows Angelo and Tim motherfucking saga. Y'all knew this shit? All of y'all? Make it make motherfucking sense. Make it make sense, but you can't pay me enough. You can't pay me enough. My bros, my guys. What? R. Kelly said, boy, he had to fire some. He had to fire some. But let's get into what happened when he fired Cheryl Mack too. That was all in the people. He done wrote all that shit up. Let's get into that too. Taking money from him. Triggered it off. Cheryl Mack and Dream Hampton. Let's strike up Lifetime. Let's find all of his old scorn ass fucking girlfriends who thought that I was gonna marry them and let them talk. Some of that shit may be true, but you know what? It's a whole lot of people out here that love some hanky-panky ass fucking. And R. Kelly ain't the first one. I can't even think of that long, the guy, the porn star who had the big mega motherfucking junk. Who was that guy, that white? Remember that shit? That motherfucker about 15. This nigga who fucking you. The big hair. That was some scary ass shit. I only saw it once though. I ain't gonna lie. I said, what? They make shit like that? Anyways, but let's talk about that. Let's talk about Aaliyah's parents, who all rights right now has every fucking right to come out here and put defamation suits on every motherfucker body. Because if they didn't want to talk about it, what gives these motherfuckers the right to fucking talk about it? Everybody else's story gives everybody else the right to fucking talk about it. Girl, I ain't lying, Miss Fat. You know you saw that one. It was like this. I was like, whoa, ooh, I can't do that one. Ooh, no. But he ain't the first one. This man chooses to have sexual activity for part of his life, and it became fucking illegal to females that one got dropped off at the concert, all this goddamn bullshit, right? Oh, then they was underage. Parents know it. My understanding, that was an intern of one of the childs or the girls or the ladies or whatever you want to call them that got off the bus and came in there, and she was one of the goddamn interns. The mother was working there. The fuck out of here. What's really the beef between Angelo and Tim Savage? Is it the moms that's sexing R. Kelly or Kelly sexing them? What was really the beef about? Is you really mad because Tasha K didn't know y'all information because she come out and she felt that y'all was playing on her and y'all trying to go after her? And what is it? Tasha K, you better not spill that shit. That was more of a threat too, Tim. It's more of a fucking threat. You ain't trying to sit around no table. Yeah, oh, yes, you are. I take that back. Because you got to rub Tasha K down. Drop them motherfucking receipts, Tasha K. We wants to know. We wants to know. We wants to fucking know. We want to know. I'll be back, y'all. Stay tuned. I'll see y'all back here in a goddamn minute. I got a lot to talk about today. In the meantime, between time, get y'all some goddamn breakfast out there. And don't forget your damn tea. Throw away that coffee because it ain't where it's at. Coffee stunts your growth, shrinks your no-no. Listen, man, get off that damn coffee. And that's for real. I got to run colder though, y'all. Just got to get up. Going to get her hair done. I got to make one more stop. I'm home for today. So I'm live today. I'm live for until I get hungry. I'm live for today. God is good and God is great. Don't forget, he made you, so he's making your way. You don't put you up in here, but God done did this. He done did this shit. Y'all a little too late trying to fix it. Yeah. Blame this person, blame this person, blame this person. I can't sit here and say, Joy, go home. I don't know the reasons why she's not home, other than she left with a boyfriend. A boyfriend. She left with somebody who she wanted to be with. What was Adaris doing to her? That's the question. What made her want to leave her old man? Ain't that? Come out here and tell these people all about some damn she got this disease and this disease. I'm not saying that she's not going home. All I'm saying is that you need to give it some time. You need to give it some time. So all the allegations and stuff about it, that shit is just ludicrous, man. Straight ludicrous. Crazy, right? I'll be back. Amen, Sandra. I'm gonna bump me some today in my ride right now. Absolutely, Michelle, on her time, not nobody else's. As much as they doing all this pleading out here, yeah, I know, right, Miss Denise? It's a little slippery. All this pleading out here. This is a matter for bigger authorities to be involved with. I know goddamn people like us who got to get up every day, go to work, feed your kids, feed the dog, all this shit. I wish you well.